This is Paul. Yes. Actually, that 39,000 was a Mastercard debt. It was a credit card debt. Yes. Since it was a credit card debt, all the unsecured creditors would have had another 6 years to collect on any and all unsecured debt. Yes, that was still in play. If you had garnished her wages. Now, I know what she said during the dissolution of marriage when you first served me and arrested me at the same time. Yes. When I got out of jail on you arrested me on May 27th and I got out of jail, it was Memorial Day weekend. Yes. I think I got out on the 29th. Pooch. And you decided to reissue the protection order. How many of the signatures on that court order were the actual signatures of Heidi Lee Budnick? Poo. Now, the biggest crime, obviously, is expanding, yes, or restricting the office of a Superior Court clerk. Yeah. But when I look at the actual signatures, because I will, Pooch, what happens when you issue protection orders where the individual that signs the order isn't the actual person? Now, can you believe, as the non-jury trial judge, yes, that he made all the decisions for 10 years of marriage and it's all his fault? Now, when you don't give me notice or the actual documents that are admitted to the court for you to issue the dissolution of marriage, I can't obviously go in there and say, well, we made the decisions together for 10 fucking years. In fact, if you don't include that Superior Court case order, yes, to pay at 12% annually plus attorney fees and costs, yes, on the $39,000 credit card that we together used to feed our family, yes. There's no possible way that I could actually inform the judge that we made decisions together. Now, of all the dissolution, true. Well, you really fucked over every creditor, didn't you? Spokane Superior Court. Yes. Once it's destroyed, you can't undo what you did, and nobody gave me notice of hearings. Nobody informed me as a party. I've had this problem where I don't have a mailing address, and for some reason you keep arresting me for failure to appear. Don't give me notice of the state of jurisdiction. You don't think you have to, but I would have to inform the court. Well, how many other creditors would be affected because of your refusal to enforce a writ of garnishment? Now, if at least one creditor would be affected, Pooch, you decide to fuck up the whole credit industry, and when you think about the hundreds of billions of dollars, why don't you get me all the records that have been sealed, Pooch, all the records that have been destroyed, Pooch, the records that have been redacted, and all the expunged records? I'd like to know, did you give the parties named actual notice, reasonable notice? And did you ask any of them, well, do you want to keep this here for some reason? Now, as a court, of course, you have 6 years to collect on that debt, but I would have said, well, you didn't garnish my wife's wages, and I wanted all my creditors to have another 6 years to collect on whatever debts that they had not written off or were no longer a part of my personal credit report. After 7 years of torture, terrorism, and harassment, it would seem to me that when you decided that I wouldn't get a copy of the dissolution of marriage, yes, wouldn't get notice of court hearings, yes, you wouldn't have court hearings on the date that the public record or the docket said that you would have them, yes, for some stupid fucking reason you don't understand the size of this lawsuit. You decided to fuck over the whole credit industry. Ooh, what if I wanted to keep it there? Pooch.